How much are Facebook ads and what can we expect for 2020? Well, in this video, I'm going to reveal the true cost of Facebook ads so you can decide whether to use them or not for your digital marketing strategy. Let's hop right into it. What's going on, my smart marketing goons? It's Aaron here with another video about Facebook ads. And in this one, I want to talk about the cost of Facebook ads. So you may have seen many posts or many people saying that,
oh no, oh my gosh, the prices of Facebook ads are constantly going up. Facebook ads are getting so expensive.
well, I have to say that's horse. Facebook ad costs are rising, but they're still relatively cheap compared to other sources of advertising. So pretty much what I'm going to talk about in this video is what exactly you get charged for when you do run a Facebook ad, the different aspects that determine the price you pay when you run those Facebook ads, the different industry cost per action averages that were reported for 2019 with different industries. And for the most important part of this video, I'm going to show you how you can drive down those costs so you're paying the cheapest possible price for those Facebook ads. Before I get into the meat of this video, we have to first talk about how Facebook determines which ads to show to who. And that depends on something called the Facebook ad auction. So pretty much, if you have a higher total value, not the most money, the highest total value, you will win that auction and your ad is going to get shown to that person. It's not like any other method of advertising where you can just buy a space and then you put your ad there for a given amount of time. You have to compete and win against other ads to actually show that ad to a person at a specific time. So with that being said, what exactly do you get charged for when you run Facebook ads? So you can get charged for a variety of things. You can get charged for impressions, which is just how many eyeballs are actually seen onto your ad. You can also choose to get charged only when someone actually lands on your page. So this is called landing page views. You can also choose to get charged when someone views 15% or more of your video, which is called a through play. And there are some other things that you can choose to get charged for, like link clicks, etc. But those are the most general and those are the ones that people want because that is a result that people actually want to accomplish. So, but overall, your general cost that you should be looking at is your cost per action, which is just how much money are you spending for a customer to take a certain action. So a cost per action could be a lot of different things. So it could be a cost per lead. So how much money are you paying per lead that you get? Maybe it could be cost per link click. So how much are you paying for a person just to click on your ad and go to wherever you're going? And then another important cost is your cost per milli, which is your cost per 1,000 impressions. So these are the costs that give you an overall view of your Facebook ad objective, no matter what result you are trying to get. So next, I'm gonna talk about the determining factor that decide price of your Facebook ad and how much you're gonna pay for that impression or for that possible cost per click. And trust me, there are a lot of different aspects that go into this, so be sure you pay attention. So the first one I want to talk about is your niche. So let me give you an example for this. Let's say you're a restaurant owner and for each customer you get, you're going to make a $20 profit. So that means you're not willing to pay as much as, let's say, a real estate agent for that customer, since you're only going to make a $20 profit. That real estate agent, on the other hand, could be making a $5,000, $6,000, even more dollar profit, and thus they're willing to pay more for a customer, and Facebook knows just exactly that. So it's really dependent on your niche. So if your niche is something where you can make a really high profit depending on the customer, then you should expect to pay more than, let's say, a restaurant where you need a lot of customers constantly in order to make a substantial profit. The next is location. So if you're in the USA, the UK, Canada, Australia, or any other first world countries, I'm sorry, but you are paying a lot more for your ads than you are if you're in third world countries for the most part. This is due to one factor, and that is competition. So pretty much everyone wants to target the US and everyone wants to target these first world countries because that's simply just where the money is. So there's more people who are targeting within the US, there's more people who are targeting within Canada, and Facebook knows that. So with that being said, you're likely to be charged more to be able to stack up with the competition to show your ads to those people in these expensive countries as well, versus if you're showing ads to, let's say, a third world country where there's not as much money, so Facebook's gonna charge you a lot less to get the whatever action that you're paying for. Next is, you may not actually think about this, is your placements. So the newsfeed, the mobile newsfeed especially, is one of the most competitive spaces when it comes to Facebook ads, because again, there's a lot of competition, but that's also where the customers are as well. Same thing like with the location. So this means in order for you to actually show your ads and beat all the competition, you're actually gonna have to pay more of a price if you are showing it to the newsfeed. But let's say you're choosing a placement that no one else usually targets. So let's say maybe like marketplace ads or audience network ads that people usually don't target. You're probably not gonna be paying as much because there's, again, not as much competition, but the customers that you do get from that may not be the customers that you want. So you have to make sure that it fits in with your marketing strategy. The next one is the demographic. So exactly who are you targeting? So this could be the gender, the age, and again, the location, which I talked about earlier. But let's say for gender, don't be surprised if you're selling an ad that's only targeted for women, that you're paying more than in regards to if you're having an ad that's only selling to men, because women are more likely to buy things. There's more competition with people who also want to show their ads in front of women as well. So be prepared to pay more for that than, let's say, compared to men who aren't as willing to spend money on advertisement. And lastly, it's the objective you choose as well, which not many people actually notice or talk about. So for example, if you choose a traffic campaign, you're not going to be paying as much as someone doing a conversion campaign. That's because with a conversion campaign, those people are valuable. So Facebook knows these people are going to actually click onto your ad and do the action that you want them to do, whether it's to become a lead, to become a sale, etc., etc. With the traffic campaign, these people aren't really as valuable because all Facebook expects these people to do is just to click onto your ad and just go to wherever you want to go. But it doesn't mean that they're going to actually become a lead or actually buy that product. And it's even cheaper, let's say, for reach, because Facebook's literally going to show your ads to these people, and these people aren't as valuable because Facebook expects these people to take literally no action. So just to see your ad and, you know, just keep scrolling by. So pretty much the more to the right you go into your objective, the more you can expect to pay for your Facebook ad. And just a quick note, if you have an email list or if you have a seasoned pixel, definitely retarget those people because your Facebook ads are going to be a lot cheaper. That's because that's a very specific audience that you're targeting, and not many people are actually targeting an audience like that. So you're not going against a competition of people, let's say, onto your email list, since your email list is very specific and many other people in the world don't have that same exact email list that you do. And also, this is a warm audience, meaning that they've seen you before, they've consumed your content before, or at least they know who you are. So that means since they already know who you are, they're more likely to buy, interact, become a lead with you. So that's going to even drive your cost down even lower. Okay, so now we're going to get into the industry averages for the cost per action. So these actions could be, let's say, a click or a lead, but remember, these are averages. I got this from Instapages. I'll put a link in the description to the same exact site that I'm looking at. So you can use this as a benchmark for your Facebook ads, whether they're doing around average or above or below average. And then also, if you're getting started, you can think of this as what you can expect to pay for your Facebook ads. Overall, the average cost of all industries is around $18.68. So that's pretty much $20 per action. But again, some actions are gonna cost $60 and some actions are gonna cost $2 for the most part. So I decided that I'm just not gonna read them all out because there's a lot of numbers and I don't want this video to be too long. So I'll just have it as pretty much on screen right now, and be sure to read the numbers just so you know these are the averages and see where your Facebook ads compare. Okay, so now for the most important part of this video is how do you drive these costs down? So the way you drive your Facebook ad costs down is that you take advantage of the Facebook algorithm. So like I said in the beginning of the video, you are up against an auction, and if you have the highest total value in that auction, your Facebook ad's gonna show to that person. And total value is your bid amount multiplied by the estimated action rate plus the user value. So let's do an example. So let's say you're gonna bid $10 for this Facebook auction. And let's say your estimated action rate is 3. This is an arbitrary number. But let's say your ad has been getting negative signals. No one really likes viewing your ad. People just say hide ad or leave dislikes or just leave bad signals. Let's say user value is 5, and let's say your total value is, in this case, is 35. Well, let's look at person B who has the opposite situation where they're only going to bid $5, the estimated action rate is 3, but they've been getting a lot of good engagement signals with their ad. So let's say that their user value is 25, so that's their total value is 40. So Facebook is going to show the ad that has the highest total value, which in this case only has the $5 bid. So their ad is going to be able to be shown more for the cheaper the price, while that $10 bid ad is going to have to pay more in order for that ad to be shown to more people. So I explained how to beat the algorithm in this video right here and how to exactly to use it to your advantage and to get your ad to show for more for cheaper. So yeah, those are the true costs of Facebook ads. I hope you guys enjoyed that video and that little breakdown of the determinant factors of the price and how to lower your ad costs with Facebook ads. Be sure to click on the video I have right up there. We're just gonna talk about 5 essential social media marketing tips for small businesses that you need to have to be successful with Facebook ads.